Better?
Yes, Dominicano. What's up, my brother?
¿Qué lo que?
All right. How
How
you
are
doing?
you, Steven?
I'm good. I'm good.
Bro, I have to tell you the story because growing up in DR, watching the first Magnum P.I was a thing for us. It was funny because we had a voice for Tom Selleck, and years later, when I watch Mr. Baseball, is that the first time that I hear his real voice.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Uh, and how do you feel that now Hollywood and TV and movies are playing with nostalgia, like bringing back all these shows that people loved like 30 years ago, 20 years ago?
The nostalgia is I think that's how we tell stories, right?
Hmm.
I think people don't want everybody fights against it at first, right? Because they remember their it's a part of the tapestry of their experience in life here, right? It's like, oh man, I remember that when I was a kid, and you can't
Yeah.
compete with someone's older memories, right? Because they've been like emblazoned into your mind, right? But we love telling stories over and over and over again at the dinner table, at
Hmm.
holidays. You know, it's just a really cool way. We watch the same movies over and over again, right? We read books over again. Like, think about it. There's millions of books in the world, billions probably, but we read the same book more than one time. That's crazy, right?
No,
But we do
exactly.
that because we like the repetition. So I think playing this nostalgic character and giving someone that opportunity to refresh their memory and also make new memories is awesome.
Because one of the cool parts of making new memories is that you can play this character and you can work with the original guy that made the character
Mm,
famous in the first place.
yeah.
How was this conversation with him, with Roger? This conversation about bringing something new to his already character that he created 30 years ago.
Well, I know he was happy that we made the show our own, you know. But I was just happy that I could get the torch from him, right? And we're not guaranteed that opportunity. I would love to see both Tom Selleck and Jay Hernandez make a connection.
That
I
would be
hope
awesome.
that happens because we none of us know how long we'll be here, and with Roger E. Mosley passing away this summer, one of the things that I'm so proud of is that I don't have to regret not reaching out to him or not having a relationship with him, which was really cool because he became a mentor of mine. And I don't think I've in this business, I've never really had a mentor like that. And so I'm very humbled and honored by it. And, I know I got somebody up there that's proud of
That's pretty cool.
me.
And it's been 5 seasons, and it's been changes. And I don't like comparison, but this one has more action. And one of the cool things that I love this is when you guys mix up with Hawaii 5 and you create a whole universe on your own.
Mhm.
And how do you see the industry now creating this relationship with other shows to probably to entertain more people, to offer something different? It's like watching the Marvel universe but in TV.
Yeah. Well, the beauty of that for me, I'm an old comic book guy, right?
Me too.
I used to collect comic books, so to see those team ups like the Marvel team ups, right?
Yeah.
And then every once in a while you get a rare comic book that would even be a crossover from Marvel to DC, right? It might be like
that,
Spider Man might be in the same comic book as Superman, which is
that,
insane, right?
that would be
Um,
awesome.
yeah, yeah. So I love those because they're fan focused, right?
Yeah.
They're not actor ego focused or they're not about the studios or whatever. And we love the studios because they give us the opportunity to work, but the fans don't care that this guy's on this channel or that channel or this show or that show. You know, they just want to see characters that they love interact. And luckily, before Hawaii 5 ended, we had a really cool interaction that is one for the history books.
But also I think it's pretty cool because it gives you guys more job opportunities on the streaming
Mhm.
system, and you
Yeah,
have more broad options to pick up because you have done a couple characters in like a police guys and like I think Blue Bloods you were on Law and Order. I think I saw you there, and but also give you opportunities as an actor to create something different. What
yeah.
is something different that you're bringing out to season 5?
To season 5, we are exploring. TC is exploring his family, right?
Mm-hmm.
More family members are coming into his world. He has I have a beautiful girlfriend now, in Emily Alabi. She is an awesome actress, Latina salsa dancer. You know, she is incredible, and I hope that our storyline evolves. And then we get to explore this relationship with Magnum and Higgins, which is really cool. And then we also explore TC still has Cade, and then
Mm-hmm.
Rick has a baby now, and he's
Yes.
trying to figure that out. So these characters' worlds are ever expanding. Just like you say you're a comic book guy. Is you get the origin stories, which we already have. Our origin story, but now you're finding out more origin story, right? It's
I
going
think
to
I think that's the beauty of TV. That's the beauty of TV that you can create even things that wasn't created before, and you can add it to this new
yep, yep,
form, like the new formula of getting audience. Because you guys, your I mean, Magnum P.I is a survivor because you guys got from one channel and then you change for another broadcast, but you're still offering this quality to your audience
yep.
because I I wasn't like I got hooked last week when I knew that I want to talk to you, and I got hooked watching this show,
Awesome.
and it just remind me the mix of what I saw 30 years ago, and but fresher and with different colors and energy. And Jay
Mm-hmm.
Hernandez is playing a different Magnum PI than Tom Selleck offered,
Yep, yep.
and I think that's the beauty of what you guys giving now. It's
It is.
something
It is.
fresher, it's something a different color, more music, more action, and of course the beautiful Hawaii is in the background.
Yep.
Are you related to Latinos? Because I noticed that you love our culture.
Well, you know what it is? It's I grew up half New York and New Jersey, but my
Mm,
neighborhood in New York is Spanish Harlem. So
oh,
I live
perfect.
on 110th Street when I'm in New York, and we renamed 110th Street Tito Puente Way. So like, I'm used to being in that culture and cuchifritos, and you know what I mean, and just the barrio, as they call it in New York. So I haven't been to DR yet. I'm looking forward to going to
We're
DR
working out.
and Haiti. But
Let's work on something for something for.
oh, that was cool.
I see you that you follow me on Instagram. I'll follow you back. Don't
I
worry.
already found. See, I did a little
I
research on
know.
you, brother. That's how I knew you from DR.
And my last question is, man, how do you feel with this diversity? We feel that we matters, that we have a voice, that we as a huge community of black Latinos, we have now a voice that we didn't have when Magnum PI were 30 years ago. That we only see one black character probably in the whole I don't know in the whole agenda of what we're watching TV because MacGyver, Knight Rider, we didn't see anything. I remember that my first character it was Mr. T in 18,
Yeah, yeah.
and now we have shows the lead by black female male character, and it's pretty awesome because
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
didn't have that before, and I'm looking forward to see what we're gonna do in 15 years. How do
Yeah.
you feel now with this diversity that we have this time to
Um,
appreciate?
well, I'm gonna be bluntly honest about this.
I
I
love
think
this.
what happened in those days, it was we tuned in because it was like, oh man, they got a black guy on here. And especially in like our show, it wasn't about comedy. It was a lot of all black shows that were comedies, right?
Mhm.
But to get an action hero kind of character, you didn't get that very often. So people tuned in for TC, they tuned in for Mr. T, they tuned in for a couple of other black characters that weren't just doing comedy, right? But Nowadays, you know, we have so much diversity. We have so many shows that are just all Black shows that we can now get spoiled and go, oh, it's only one Black guy on there? I'm gonna go over here and watch the show where everybody is Black, everybody is Latino, you know? And I think in terms of diversity, the next step up from that, right? We have all these people working, but we have to get to a place where diversity doesn't mean, okay, I'm a Black guy, I want diversity. That means I want more Black people. I'm Mexican and I want diversity. That means I want more Mexicans. I'm Asian. I want diversity. I want more Asians. It has to be, I'm a Black guy and I'm like, wait a minute, how come there's no Asian guy in this show? I'm a Mexican guy. How come there's no Dominican guy on this show? You know, we have to all want to see outside of our own boxes, you know, and that's what I think is really the next level of diversity, you know.
Steven, thank you so much, bro. Almost say gracias, but I really appreciate what you're doing. I love your character. It's something different than the we saw 30 years ago. And I don't know, man. You have a friend.
You could have said gracias. I don't know Spanish, but I know gracias.
Yeah. Bueno, gracias por tu tiempo, man.
Oh, what is that? What is that?
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. And
Cocalecas.
Cocolecas. Is that popcorn?
That means popcorn in my country.
I did my research.
I love it.
Next time I go to the movies, I'm like, give me some of the cocolecas.
Cocalecas con refresco.
Ah, okay. Awesome. Thank you, brother.
Refresco means soda for us.
The soda, yes. I know that. I got that one.
Steven, what a pleasure, man. Thank you so much.
Bebida.
Bebida could be alcohol too.
Oh, well, we'll take a little bit of that. All right. Thank you, brother. All right.